Hey YouTube, coming at you with a legend team from a subscriber viewer submitted Waddles 2000. They used the team Giratina, Altered, Cobalion, and Walrein. So first thing I looked at this, I'm like, okay, this makes sense in principle, right? You have Giratina just super spamming the lead, going to be weak to Ice. Cobalion will deal with the Ice Pokemon. Walrein sort of like a safe swap on this team, and so Cobalion can be as well. Both Walrein and Cobalion have decent safe swap opportunities on this team. If you see a nice on the lead, you are double weak to fighting. So the only sort of tricky part with this team is you are double weak to fighting in the back, right? So that could be an issue if you don't draw out a fighter, but it's not a true ABB style team because like Walrein's weak to electric and Cobalion's weak to ground, and right. So you got double like different weaknesses in the back. But this is a legend run, so let's see how it works. Giratina to Galvantula is obviously a great lead, having played this in reverse. I expect them to get out. And they get out into Swampert. So I guess it makes sense, right, to swap because Walrein has such a good matchup against Swampert anyways, and then Giratina has such a bad matchup against it. They bait. Ooh, so good call on the bait there. And sorry, what I meant to say is Walrein and Cobalion have such a bad matchup against Galvantula, so it makes sense to just use one now and take out the Walrein, so you have the Giratina alignment there. Spamming these Icicle Spears, they are loaded with energy. Gonna commit at least one shield here, and it is an Earthquake, so calling a bait and shielding an Earthquake is gonna very, very, very easily keep switch for you here. They are trying to fight for switch, but I think it's a lost cause. Cause yeah, I would throw the Earthquake. I'd protect two because they're really trying to flip switch here. So, and they can't bait and then get there. So that makes sense to do that. Double Icicle Spear is probably the way to go. One Powder Snow through, and then the Icicle Spear makes sense. One more. Gonna do it. Not gonna throw the move. Interesting. Could have thrown on 3 there to take them out. They are just going to dump their energy, but now they keep them alive. But it does not matter when they have a second. They have an ice in the back. Sandslash, okay, so this is where you got to leave immediately. What do you leave to? So Walrein seems to be the safe swap of choice. This makes sense in this matchup. You cannot come Cobalion because they definitely have an answer for a fighter, right? It would be very, very, very surprising if you're double weak to fighting and you don't have an answer to it. And Bubble Jellicent would be your answer to Cobalion, right? So have an Earthquake. So the good news is Bubbles are resisted. Yeah, I expect the Shadow too. You're trying to fight for switch here, which I think makes sense because if you get your Cobalion on it, it's going to be domination. Let's see if they shield this. If they shield it, it's going to be tricky for you to flip switch here. Yeah, right, because now you're just even though Bubble's a little slower now, you're still going to get out, but you're probably in surf range at this point, quite honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if so they're going straight Shadow Ball, but got a bait. Yeah, I like the play. You're doing the exact opposite. Good call on your opponent, because that is very, and now they're probably going to shield to keep switch. It's very, very risky. No, to give up. What are you doing? They can farm you down, sure. If they're smart, they know it's not an Earthquake, and they'll be loaded with energy. Cobalion comes in, you'll get a kickoff or two, but these drill runs are going to take you out pretty quickly. Yeah, I thought they would fight harder, but this is not a bad idea, because look at now. Okay, you're done. They've definitely got 2. Yeah, you had to try and catch there, but got caught in a 2v3, and this game's over. Ice Punch here, I'll do like Shadow over 50 anyways. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Claw's resisted, but it's probably low enough that you could probably do it. Oh, they're not even going to let you. They're just going to take you, yeah. That was tough. I like the idea of fighting for switch, but unlucky that they called the bait and then had energy coming out. This is a trickier matchup with Shadow Claw. They're going to shield because good CMP there by them, so you're going to have to shield to get this off, which I think is worth it too, because the only thing is they may double shield here and just farm down and come out with energy, which will be a little tricky because then they can superpower whatever's in your back here. So yeah, that I kind of like this because they're still going to be able to superpower anything, but you force them to not come out with like 2 moves. Jellicent here. Okay, so this is the tricky part. Nothing you can do about Hex versus Double Kick. They're both 3-turn fast moves. So one of you is always going to sneak a move in. Shadow Ball will not take you out, obviously, so this should be a Shadow Ball Surf combo here. Is that a CMP there? CMP on a Surf. Looks like a CMP on a Surf. Surf, see if they undercharge, because Surf punch it pretty low, maybe a couple hexes there. Yeah. Double kick just to get it. Oh, banks move. That is even way smarter than throwing resist to double kick. Really heads up there to just come in here, force this. You're getting these off and get the farm down. Really good play there. Cobalion in the back. You have a move on your Cobalion. Can you get to another one? No. Well, I don't know if you can actually. Oh, geez, this is tricky. This is tricky because you can't really come double. Yeah, I think you have to come walrein almost. Double kick. I mean, obviously, double kick will not take you out. I mean, Sacred Sword won't take you out. Well, 2 Sacred Swords take you out when you have to catch here. Yeah, good catch. Even though you didn't get it off, I think that was your win condition. Because now you get to an Earthquake. You only need to watch them trying to catch. That was not a good attempt at a catch. So they did not catch, and now you're going to get to an Earthquake before they get taken down by the double kicks. Yep. An Earthquake should one-shot. So a good heads-up play, good banking of the double, even though you didn't get that Sacred Sword off on Cobalion. Good banking coming in with Giratina there to take that Jellicent matchup. And then good catch on the Cobalion, even though you didn't get the move off there. If Galvantula is staying in with the Giratina, they are in a rough spot in the back. Or they're just making you dump energy and then go in there. Coming out with 2. It could be double flyer in the back. Mandibuzz Pidgeot or something. I don't know. No, because then you're like super weak to ground. This team's already very weak to ground. Like a Galarian Stunfisk. So anyways. Good lead. Good switch here. These Dark Pulses. I still have not hatched a Hundo Mandibuzz. I would love to because it is super strong. So I would love to hatch one, but what eggs are they in? I'm not doing 7k eggs, so I don't know. Are they in 10k? I forget where they are. They're loaded with energy. I think it just makes sense to let this go. And then Galvantula is obviously... Yeah, okay, so they must be super weak to Giratina. And another Galvantula, so it helps to have a Legend run when you have 3 insanely strong leads. Stunfisk comes in. This is a good matchup just because of your double kick Sacred Sword is way spammier than Mudshot and Earthquake. They are going to grab a shield back here, I would expect here. Because they could... Oh, and a bait. Ooh, this is rough. So good bait by them. You're going to grab 1 shield back here, but they could easily grab the 2nd shield from you. Which they may do. Yeah, I would do that as well. The question is, do they double bait? That would be the real call here. They do double bait. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. I had a feeling. There's no reason for them to throw Earthquake or bait there. I just had a feeling they were going to double bait. And they do, and they're going to flip switch now. So that is tough. Now, do you come walrein? Yeah, walrein, just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're going to have to take a rock slide here. That's okay. You can expect the Galv to come back in. You might want to just come out with 100 energy if you can anyways. 1. I think you have to stay in because I've got to imagine they have an answer to Giratina in the back. So, or you might want to try and catch here. Yeah. I think you need to... They probably have an answer to Giratina, but you probably want to come out with energy here. It's an answer to Giratina, but it's not an answer to Giratina. This is kind of like a neutralish matchup at best. Although 1 Shadow Ball is going to do way more than Shadow Sneak is. Will 1 Shadow Ball take out? Probably not. Giratina is pretty tanking, but they can Hex down now, though. I'm going to try and go back-to-back Dragon Claw. I don't know if that Hex is going to register on you before and take you out, though. No, it does not. So get to the Dragon Claw, back-to-back. Got to throw it right away just to take this out. It is a nice little spear range by now, so that's good. And now it's a race to the move, and they dump their energy. And good timing. Look at that extra. I mean, I don't know if Ice Cold Spear probably would have taken out anyways, but that was just really good timing. For those of you who like are bad with timing there, like me, or just don't do it, this was perfect because they need 3. Let's just fast forward here because they need 3 moves because they dumped their lunge, right? They dumped their lunge on the Giratina catch. Jeez. They dumped their lunge on the Giratina catch. So they're dry. So it's a 2 turn fast move in Powder Snow versus 4 in Volt Switch, which is why I've gone on record saying that if you can avoid running 4 and 5 turn fast moves, do it because it's just really, really tough. It's very easy to like time and catch. So they need 3 Volt Switches. So 1, 2. So you're even right now. And you could throw here. I think they're going to be taken out with an Ice Cold Spear here, but able to do 1 more because that Volt Switch is not going to register on your 2, and you're going to get that off for the win here. So good one there, despite getting double baited and losing switch there. Way to come back and take that win there. That is a 4-1. And you're at 29.83. Yeah, 29.30. You probably needed it because the 3-2 probably would have only got you to like 29.90-ish. So 30.27, Legend. Congratulations on Legend. So that's team. I like the team. As you saw, there were a couple things that they benefited from in this matchup. Well, like, let's just talk about the one they benefited from. They saw 3 Giratina leads. Not Giratina. 3 Galvantula leads. I hope that's not all people watching my videos running the Galvantula lead, how strong it is. It's not strong when you got a Giratina on you. But 3 Galvantula leads was good. But obviously the viewer here played very, very well. Smart with energy management. Really good with catches, stuff like that. Just stuff that you need to become a legend, right? So good games. Congrats on Legend. So I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this Thursday today. I'm just shooting this in the morning. I'm gonna post this today because we have league turnover today. So this morning I posted my top little jungle cup, which is going to be all over the place. I've got a team I want to run first, so I'm gonna do that on turnover and then showcase that tomorrow. And then there's no point in doing a top teams when Ultra League was just on, so you can just go check the teams that I put out for Ultra League already. So anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.